Hello, welcome to Big Fish English. Let's continue our English conversation practice by describing this new picture. Take a moment to look at it and describe what you see.
Hello, Big Fish. In this picture, I see a father and his two sons washing a car in front of their house.
Good observation. Can you describe what each person is doing?
The father is using a hose to spray water on the car, while one boy is scrubbing the car with a sponge, and the other boy seems to be reaching out, maybe to help or get something.
Great detail. What do you think the mood of this scene is? How do the people feel?
They look happy and seem to be enjoying the activity together.
Why do you think they are washing the car together? What might be the reason behind this activity?
They might be getting the car ready for a trip, or maybe it's just a fun family activity on the weekend.
Both are good possibilities. Now, let's talk about the tools they are using. What do you think are the essential items for washing a car?
They need a hose, water, soap, sponges, and probably some towels to dry the car afterward.
Excellent! What do you think they might do after they finish washing the car?
They might go for a drive to let the car dry, or maybe have a picnic.
That's a nice idea. Now, let's focus on some vocabulary. You mentioned scrubbing the car. Do you know what that means?
Yes, it means to clean something by rubbing it hard, especially with a brush or sponge.
Exactly. And what about the word rinse? What does it mean to rinse the car?
It means to wash off the soap with water.
Correct. Now, let's think of some phrasal verbs that might apply here. You already mentioned rinse off. Can you think of another one related to cleaning?
Maybe wipe down after rinsing.
That's right. Wipe down means to clean or dry a surface with a cloth. Can you use it in a sentence related to the picture?
After rinsing off the soap, the father will wipe down the car to dry it.
Perfect. Let's talk about other possibilities. What if they find a scratch on the car while washing it? What do you think they might do?
They might stop washing and try to fix the scratch, or maybe they'll decide to take the car to a mechanic later.
Good thinking. Now, what if it suddenly starts raining while they are washing the car?
They might rush to finish, or they could just take shelter and wait for the rain to stop.
That's a practical idea. Let's focus on another phrasal verb. Wrap up. Can you use it in a sentence about this situation?
If it starts raining, they might wrap up the car wash quickly and go inside.
Well done. Wrap up means to finish or conclude something. Now, imagine they finish washing the car. What might they do next?
They might clean up the tools and then go inside to relax or have a snack.
That's likely. Let's explore another possibility. What if the father accidentally sprays water on one of the boys? How do you think they would react?
The boy might laugh and splash water back at his dad, turning it into a playful water fight.
That sounds like fun. Let's look at another phrasal verb, clean up. How would you use it in this context?
After washing the car, they will clean up the driveway by putting away the tools and rinsing off any soap.
Perfect usage. Now, consider the setting. What season do you think it is, and how does that affect the activity?
It looks like summer because they are wearing shorts and t-shirts, and the sun is shining brightly.
Good observation. How might the weather influence their decision to wash the car?
Since it's sunny and warm, it's a perfect day for washing the car because it will dry quickly.
Exactly. Finally, let's wrap up with a hypothetical question. What if one of the boys didn't want to help with the car washing? How might the father encourage him?
The father might remind him that it's a family activity and that they can all have fun together, or he could offer a reward like ice cream afterward.
That's a great strategy. Let's end with one more phrasal verb. Lighten up. How might it be used if one of the boys felt a bit grumpy about helping?
The father might tell the boy to lighten up and enjoy the activity, maybe by making a joke or turning it into a game.
Excellent! You have used all the phrasal verbs correctly. Keep practicing these words and phrases in different contexts to strengthen your English skills. Great job today! Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.